If you're an entrepreneur and you want to make it online, but you don't want to spend money on ads, let me tell you it's possible. I've made it. I created a €1 million business without spending money on ads. And actually what happened after that is that I started to make ads and I didn't get as much results as I used to have when I was only building trust funnels by sharing authentic content from the heart to the people who are following me. I'm gonna guide you through the different steps that I've been through so that I could create what I did and that I'm currently choosing to continue. So after having done more ads the past year and a half, I decided to do less ads and even more beautiful content as I used to do at the beginning. My name is Meret. I'm an entrepreneur. I started as a naturopath and an EFT practitioner, and then I continued by offering coaching programs. I teach coaching, I have online programs, I also write books, I have retreats, and I do so many things all from the heart. I live in beautiful Bali. I'm from France, as you might hear with my accent, and I'm gonna guide you through a few steps. It's gonna be a short video today, I think, but those steps, 5 steps, are what really helped me become the entrepreneur that I am today and create my success. And of course, it's ever evolving. And there's a few things that we can be sure in life. And one of them is that it will be constant change. And the sooner we embrace it, the more we can make the most of it. And I actually love it. And I find it exciting. So the step 1, which has helped me a lot to build trust with my community and to attract the right people to buy my services and online products, is that I'm a woman with a vision. I want to change the world. And I love to share my vision with people who follow me because this is who I am and I can't prevent myself from doing it. And I love to share my values and I love to share what's important to me and where I want to be in life. And not only I want to go somewhere by myself, but I also want to take the people I love with me, and I also want to inspire people to do better and to grow and to change and to make the most out of this life. So that is something which is interesting because I think maybe in the English-speaking world, more people do that. They are less shy of doing it, but in France, a lot of people are shying away from their goals and visions and dreams for their lives. There is also a saying that says something like, to be happy, you must keep your goals hidden. And I don't believe in that. I believe that the more you share your goals with people, the more people will be inspired by you. And a lot of people don't have a vision. They don't dare to dream big for their lives. So from the moment that you share your vision, they will discover that they are also allowed to have a vision. And if you have a common vision, then they're going to want to build it with you. And it's just the most beautiful thing that happened for me being on social media. Then the second thing is sharing bits of your life. Obviously, you can share whatever you want. And I am a pretty introvert person and I didn't want to be online at all. Actually, I wasn't until I wrote my first book. It was a book about naturopathy for dummies. I don't know if you know the For Dummies collection, the black and yellow ones. I wrote it in French in 2016. And I realized that I would have to be the one talking about it online and that I would have to put myself out there. And it was terrifying for me. And I had to take classes to learn how to speak in public because I made myself sick. For a naturopath, it's pretty terrible. The day before I had to do my first conference, I had to cancel because I had the flu, but actually it was because I was terrified. And I know I created the symptoms myself, so that I had to cancel. It was crazy. And then I went to a bunch of different classes and I learned to understand that it was my job to create connection with people and to get them to trust me that I wanted the best for them and that I wanted to share what I've learned all from the heart because it was important to me that they understand that there are things that exist to make their life happier, healthier, and that they can really choose to have a lot of vitality in their lives. And I learned how to talk about that and how to not be so afraid of it. And it's actually, the secret sauce is really to be connected to one person at a time. Just like right now, I'm filming this video and I'm actually thinking that I'm talking to one entrepreneur and that this is the one entrepreneur that needs this recipe today and that is going to make the most of it and go out there in the world and create something from that space. And if I imagine that thousands of people might watch this video, then I could freeze and I could get afraid of it. Although now it's better, but yeah, that was very much the case at the beginning. And then I like to imagine that I'm like a disco ball and that there are so many facets of me. And obviously through one video or one reel or one blog post or one newsletter, I can only show that much of me. And I just need to accept that people will never see the wholeness of who I am. It's just impossible. And I get to choose parts of me that I want to share with the world that makes me feel safe, but also embrace my vulnerability so that I can really connect with people. So it's a dance between, okay, how much do I want to give? How much do I want to hold back? And that's okay every step of the journey. And these are learnable skills. Thank God. And I'm so grateful for the people who have helped me along the way. So I invite you to share who you are, because that will create a lot of trust. If you sell online products, online services, put your face out there, put your name out there. Don't only have like a name of a brand. My company is Live from the Heart. But this is Anne-Claire Meret talking to you. It's not the company name. It's not the logo. It's the person. So do that too, because that will create a lot of trust. I have my boyfriend says we don't do sales funnels. We do trust funnels. And I really love that. Number 3, give freely. Give. Create freebies. Give free videos. Give free content. I wrote a book, my last book, Millionaire from the Heart. The first chapter is available for free. I'm going to put the link below the video. You can have the first chapter in PDF or audiobook, and you just get to have a taste of my work. And the more you give freely, the more you get to have people who can enjoy what you do. So you're serving the world. And at the same time, there will always be people who want more from you. I know that one fear that a lot of people have is that if they give a lot of things freely, then nobody will buy their stuff. That's not true. If you give very quality content, people will want more of your content, or they will want to work with you one-on-one. They will want the proximity, or they will want to dive deeper and then get the whole program. So don't worry about that. If you give quality content, there will always be a percentage of people who are going to want to work with you, and that's what happened with me. I gave a lot of free content along the years, and actually recently I closed one of the platforms that I used to use. I used to have Podia as a platform, and I had a lot of old online programs. And I thought to myself, what am I going to do with them? Because I don't necessarily want to download them, upload them onto Kajabi that I've been using for now 2-3 years. So we just decided to put them on YouTube. So we thought, okay, why not? Let's help people. Let's just help them and make this available. And that's something you can do anytime. You know, you can repurpose your old content, you can also create new content and connect with the people. This is wonderful to get people to discover your work. So if right now you don't have a lot of clients, if you don't have a lot of people following you, just create quality content and then they will want more. And it's just a journey. This is something that I've thought from the beginning, is that I'm here for the long run. I'm not here to just, have a quick success and then disappear. No, I'm going to be here 40 years from now. I'm still going to be here showing up and writing books and creating programs and adding value in people's lives. And number 4, talk about what you love and why you love it, and be inspired, because when you're inspired, you are inspiring. And in this era of influencers, I see that a lot of people aspire to be inspiring people, and just showing up online and saying, hey, I'm an inspiring person. That's not how it works. If you are inspired, then you embody something that is exciting, that is attractive, and that people also want for their lives. For me, this is aliveness. This is pure aliveness. You feel very much awake and excited by life when you're inspired, and this is magnetic. So spend more time being inspired in your life. So get that course, read that book, go live this adventure, and then talk about it from the space of, wow, I'm so much in love with my life. I'm so much in love with what I've discovered that I want to share it with you. And then this is magnetic, and then the people will want to work with you. But if you're sitting in front of your computer thinking, how can I be inspiring today? That doesn't work this way. You're only inspiring when you're inspired. And then final words for today, evolve. Allow yourself to just grow and evolve and follow your heart and keep creating. Don't stay stuck in one way of being, because your great work is beyond the form of your services and products. And people who follow you will evolve with you. And the people who are meant to live, they will live. And the people who are meant to come, they will come to you. And this will be a natural flow. And you will not have to over-adapt to your audience to continue selling things to them. And one thing I've discovered is that programs have also their own timelines and flow. I used to sell a lot of one specific program and then less, but it's okay because I got very much inspired by something else, and then I created something else, and my audience followed me and they bought the other products. But if I were to stay stuck in the first one because this is what used to be my golden goose, then I might just, lose interest for it, and then I'm less magnetic, and then I attract less people, and then I need to make more effort, and I need to sell more ads and do the things, all the things, the complicated things that make everything heavy. And I don't believe this is how it works on the long run. I think there is another way. Maybe this is a very feminine thing to say. Maybe not every man would resonate with this way of seeing things being quite flowy, but I think I embody quite a good balance between feminine and masculine energy, because I'm still very driven and organized, but also I invite this flow. And I think this flow is at service for us, all of us, women and men, because this is what fuels our creation, our purpose. So I leave you with that. I do believe that we can create millions without putting a lot of ads out there, or any ads at all. If you want to create ads, you can still do it. I'm currently still doing ads with my team, but that is not the priority at all. The priority is showing up from the heart space and offering good quality value for people to continue growing and changing and ever evolving. If you want to know more about my work, I invite you to visit my website. I also invite you to discover my book, Millionaire from the Heart, and download the first chapter. And I wish you an amazing journey, and trust yourself. I believe in you, and I think you can achieve whatever your heart tells you that is possible for you. See you in the next video.